Hello friends, this is Rajul Suthar, Assistant Professor of Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, Bhat, Gandhinagar. In previous video lecture, we have discussed the Unit 10 advanced topic in software engineering, or a topic that covered like the component-based software engineering. We discussed the client-server model and client-server software engineering, web engineering as well as reverse engineering. Now move on the next part. Let me discuss about the computer-aided software engineering. So it is nothing but the case. Computer-aided software engineering is the domain of software tools used to design and implement the application. So case is nothing but the one type of a tools. Case tool are similar to and where the partially inspired by the computer-aided design tools used for the designing the hardware product. Case tools are used for the developing high quality, defect free and maintainable software. Okay, let me discuss in a detail. So case tool, it is the computer-aided software engineering can be covered in the single tool that supports specific software engineering activity to complex environment. Tools a data by using the tools a data of people, hardware and networking, operating system and standard components, environment architecture component and hardware platform as well as operating system that support the case means computer-aided software engineering environment. So case is itself, it is the environment itself need either the building block, a set of the portability service that provide a bridging gap between the service provider as well as customer. Here the building block of the case tools. So let me discuss the case tool. It is the topmost tool or integrated with the all other phases with service provider. It provides the integration framework, portability service, operating system, hardware platform, environment architecture. Some of the important type of case tool like diagramming tool, computer display and report generators, analysis tools, central repository tool, documentation generators, code generator. Then software process improvement. What is a software process improvement? A software process improvement SPI is a methodology is defined as a sequence of the task that tool and technique to plan and implement improvement activity to achieve the specific goal, such as increasing the development speed. It increase the development speed, achieving the higher product quality or reducing the cost. So this is the SPI mainly consists of the 4 cyclic step. Here in the figure all the steps are described. So let me discuss one by one. Improvement planning. First one, concurrent situation evaluation. This step, it is the initial phase. Here we start with the concurrent situation evaluation. It is the initial phase of the process and it is mainly to access the concurrent situation of the software process by electing the requirement from the stakeholder, analyze the concurrent current deliverable and identify the inefficiency from the software process, it can conduct through the different technique, for example individual interview, group interview, use case scenario and observation. Then second thing, that is the improvement planning. After analyzing the current situation and improvement of the goal, the finding should be categorized and partitioned according to the which one is most important to have the most servicity. Means it should observe what is the new target level of the improvement should look like. So in this step, the gap between the current level and target level should be planned in the term of the set of activity. This activity should be partitioned with the alignment of the involved stakeholder and organization goal. For example, if the project is using the CMM model, the target could be reaching maturity level 4 and company at level 3. In the case of plan should be focused on the process area and their activity which is related to the level of improvement with the alignment of the organizational goal. Then improvement implementation. In this step, the plan activity are executed and it put the improvement into the practice and spread it across the organization. What can be effective? Second, third, fourth step, that planning and implementation could be iterative way. For example, implementing the improving the request first, then implementing the reduction for testing, process time, and this way the iterative way implementation will help the organization to realize the earlier benefit of software process improvement. Then last one, improvement evaluation. What is cannot be measured cannot be improved. That's why in this step impact measurement is applied compared to the other. Before improvement of the measure, that improvement and target improvement measure, the measurement in the general permit an organization to the compare rate of actual changes against its plan and allocate the resource based on the gap between the actual and accepted progress. So we require the software process improvement SPI. Then emerging trend in software engineering. This is the last point of the software engineering chapter 10. So let me discuss the emerging trend in the software engineering. First one, that is the process trend. Before discussing the emerging trend in software engineering, we know about the important of the software engineering is a continuous changing stream. Software intensive system have become the foundation of virtually every modern technology. The software must be demonstrate safe, secure and reliable. Requirements will be emerge as system evolves. Thus the world is demanding for better, more reliable software. Hence new technique and trends are used in the software engineering. So first, that is called the process trends. Means process trend, that is the fundamental unit for the business organization and cultural trend in the process. Some of the suggested process, like in the rapid software development, that focus, that will be a short term goal, have the product innovation. Then software engineering engineer have a good sense that where the process is weak, therefore the process change will be driven by the knowledge. Automation software process technology is used only within the process which will get the benefit most by the such automation. Then time passes, the software continuous community that understand the software development has greater impact on the sociology and it improve the software productivity. New modes of learning will be facilitated and effective software process. Then collaborative development. Today software engineer collaborate across the international boundaries and everyone them share the information. The challenges over the development method and tools that facilitate with the collaboration for software development. Number of success factor like it cover the shared goal, then shared culture, shared process and shared responsibility. Then model driven development. What do you mean by model driven development? During the software design phase, architecture and component level abstraction, the system are represented and accessed. In the subsequent of phase software development, this design component must be translated into the programming language representation. Thus, the high level of abstraction is transformed into the low level abstraction. Model driven software development. This approach for the software development, which is domain specific model language, is combined with the transformation engine and generates such a way that high level abstraction is converted into the low level abstraction. And domain specific modeling, this type of a language represent the application structure, behavior and requirement within the particular application domain. The domain specific modeling language describes the relationship among the various domain, that semantic and constraint associated with these domains. Then test driven development. Test driven software development is the development technique in which they occur very short development cycle followed by the repetitive test case. The test first design, so it called the TFD approach, test first design and approach is adopted in test case. That means the first step is always to add the test. If the test is passed, then add another test. So here look in the figure, pick a requirement, that is called the adding the test case. In the test driven development, the development cycle begin with the add a test. In the test driven development, to do or write the test case, developer must understand the features and requirement clearly, then run the test. It execute the test for existing code. So writing the test that meet the requirement and we run the particular test, and after running the test we check here test is success or not. So by checking this condition, writing correct code, if the code is correct or not. If it is not correct, then or we can refactor or modify, so we can loop the particular or run automated test case. So it all the test case pass in the manner the programmer can confident that code meet all the tested requirement. And finally we repeat, means starting with the another new test case, the cycle will be repeated to the push forward the functionality. Finally the code can be cleaned up by rerunning the test case, and developer is refactoring the code, testing it without affecting its test functionality. Here some of the text is missing, like repeat, सो ये चैप्टर 10 यहाँ पे फिनिश हो रहा है। इसके रिगार्डिंग जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन हैं वो गूगल क्लासरूम में आपसे शेयर किए जाएंगे, जैसे कि वेरियस इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड इन सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग, शॉर्ट नोट ट्रेस ड्रिवन डेवलपमेंट, देन केस, व्हाट इज़ अ केस टूल, देन सॉफ्टवेयर इम्प्रूवमेंट प्रोसेस, SPI एंड फ्रेमवर्क एक्टिविटी, देन केस एनवायरनमेंट के बारे में भी पूछा जाता है GTU एग्ज़ाम में।